All right, we'll begin the session.
Okay, got the torture box here.
This is the start of the maturity.
Get a photo of that. Good job.
Nau mai ki Aotearoa ki te whenua a Tāhua.
Welcome to the country that cares, where our ancestors navigated the ocean to seek new lands. It's a land where our history unites us. Welcome to Aotearoa, New Zealand, the country forged by ingenuity.
Wow.
Welcome to a land that cares for us, because we care for her. Welcome to a country that continues to innovate with care. Where ancient wisdom has taught us, what is the most important thing in the world? It is people, it is people, it is people. Welcome to the country where the landscape connects with you. Where we stand on ancient glaciers and golden beaches. Welcome to a country whose cities are alive. Welcome to a country where learning is embraced. And our manuhiri, our visitors, are welcomed. Partnerships are trusted.
And memories are never forgotten. Nau mai ki Aotearoa, New Tireni.
Welcome to Aotearoa, New Zealand. Together, we can do amazing things.
Discover the magic of studying in New Zealand, a country that offers a unique blend of top-tier education and adventure. New Zealand universities are highly ranked worldwide, with several in the top 300 according to QS World University Rankings. And the possibilities after graduation are endless. The best part, the post-study work visa offers up to 3 years to kickstart your career. It is a realm where the ambitious and the adventurous thrive. You'll make connections that will significantly help you grow professionally and have the chance to explore breathtaking, once-in-a-lifetime outdoor activities. Ready to turn your dreams into reality in New Zealand? AECC has you covered every step of the way, from course selection, university application, visa processing, to pre-departure briefings. Our end-to-end services are completely free. Fill out the contact form to get started.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the part 2 of New Zealand University panel discussion. Thank you so much for joining this session. I think some of you have already attended the first part of this webinar 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. And this time we will continue with part two. Um, First thing first, let me introduce myself. My name is Winda, and I am one of the counselor at AECC Indonesia, and I will be your host today. And of course, today I am not alone. I will be accompanied by several speakers from designated universities in New Zealand, and they will definitely help you to answer the questions that hasn't been answered in the previous session. So let me explain first. For today's session, it will be quite different from the previous one. Just in case you haven't attended the first part, it will be available on our YouTube, so you can take a look at our YouTube as well. And for this session, each universities will do a short introduction of what they capable of and what's so special about each of those universities. And after that, you guys can go to a separate breakout room to have a more in-depth consultation with each of the universities. And I hope you can utilize today's session well and can get as many insights as you might need, especially for your preparation if you guys are aiming for the LPDP scholarship. And without further ado, let me introduce all of the speakers today. The first one will be Naluri Belawati, the market manager for Indonesia and Malaysia from Education New Zealand. Hello.
Hi, kia ora, everyone.
Kia ora. And now the speakers from each universities. From the Auckland University of Technology, we will be joined by the International Market Manager for Southeast Asia, Hope Pamtrong. Hi, Hope.
Hello. Good afternoon, morning, good evening, everyone.
Thank you. And from the Lincoln University, we will be joined by the International Recruitment Director, Annie Go. Hey, Annie, where are you?
I am here. Kia ora, selamat siang,
ora.
selamat datang.
Thank you so much. And from the Mass University, we have Ia Diza, the Student Recruitment Manager for Southeast Asia. Hey, Ia.
Kia ora.
Kia ora. And from the University of Auckland, we have the Senior Program Officer, Yao Wong. Hey, Yao.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Kia ora. Yeah, thank you. And for the University of Otago, we have Sarah Ewing, the Regional Market Manager for Southeast Asia and Europe. Hi, Sarah. Where are you?
Kia ora.
Kia ora. And for the University of Waikato, we have the Regional Engagement Lead for Southeast Asia and New Zealand, Laura Hill. Kia ora, Laura.
Kia ora koutou. Hi, everyone. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. And from the Victoria University of Wellington, we also have Roger Armstrong, the Senior International Regional Manager. Are you here, Roger?
Kia ora.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, now that I have introduced all of the speakers for today, without further ado, I will introduce you to Naluri Belawati to introduce New Zealand and, of course, what it feels like to study in New Zealand. Naluri, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Just wait a second. Okay, kia ora everyone. Selamat siang semuanya. Mungkin lebih enak kita ngobrolnya pakai bahasa Indonesia aja ya. So my name is Naluri. I'm from Education New Zealand. Untuk teman-teman yang belum familiar dengan Education New Zealand, we are actually New Zealand's government agency responsible for international education. We do a lot of things to promote study in New Zealand, work together with the universities, with agencies like AECC, as well as our country partner like the government of Indonesia, including in LPDP as well. So I am based in Jakarta at the New Zealand Embassy. So just a quick introduction about New Zealand. I'm aware, I believe that you are familiar with New Zealand because if you attended the first session, I shared the same screen as well. Jadi teman-teman bisa lihat ya di sini we only have like two islands, only South Island as well as North Island. The capital city is Wellington, and then we only have 5 million. Some people always say like, oh, in New Zealand lebih banyak sapi or domba and whatnot. But actually, if we look at from a different perspective, it's actually an opportunities for you guys, because we need people actually. We need skilled people to be in the country. Okay, and then the next slide is, of course, we are also like one of the safest countries in the world. If you check all the stats, you can always find New Zealand in the list. We also like one of the most beautiful countries in the world, one of the most happiest countries in the world, because we do have like a good work-life balance, and then the quality of life is also high. And then the next slide is about, this is just like, before we move on to why you should consider New Zealand as your preferred study destination, I just want to give you some screenshots of the beauty of New Zealand. This is the glowworm caves in Waikato, and then this just happened like, I think a couple months ago, where Kiwis, New Zealanders, saw this quite one of the rarest phenomenon in the southern hemisphere, yeah, so the aurora australis. So this is something that you can experience while studying in New Zealand. But of course, when you study with New Zealand, there are actually other benefits for you. You can just see these stats. Maybe we can start off with the quality of the universities. Jadi all New Zealand universities itu rank in the top 3% of universities in the world. Jadi you don't need to worry when it comes to the quality. It's there. So it's also like recognized globally. So for example, after graduating for university in New Zealand, you can land a job anywhere in the world. And of course, we also like one of the first countries who actually, who actually really focus on the well-being strategy for international students, because we also understand that when you study abroad by your own, sometimes you feel like homesick, kangen rumah, and then you miss the Indonesian food, and then you don't know how to adapt with Kiwi lifestyle and whatnot. So that's why the university and also the government will ensure you that you will be taken care of during your study in New Zealand. And of course, we also share unique cultural value, which is embedded in our life. If you know that in New Zealand, we have Maori communities, and then we always value the Maori values as well in our daily life. Jadi memang Maori culture itu quite similar with Asian, so we are really like welcoming, open-minded, and then we value people. Jadi itulah experiences yang teman-teman bisa rasakan ketika belajar di New Zealand, karena biasanya mereka cukup orang yang sangat terbuka dengan orang baru dari berbagai background. For example, even in my employer, in my organization gitu ya, those who work in the headquarters, they come from different backgrounds gitu, not only like New Zealanders, tapi juga dari berbagai macam background, Asian, Latin America, Europe, and whatnot gitu. And you can also see our reps today, they are from different background as well and cultures. Apart from that, of course, New Zealand, mungkin teman-teman banyak yang nggak tahu, tapi actually rank in the top 10 for the creativity, because we know we are a bit isolated, we are down there, but that's why we have to take care of ourselves. Jadi kita banyak memberikan dan membuat innovation. Misalnya banyak sekali hal-hal progresif yang dilakukan di New Zealand. For example, the first country yang allow women to vote back in 18. Terus juga kita juga salah satu yang menginvent bungee jumping, and then banyak sekali inovasi-inovasi yang dibuat, karena we only like small 5 million, but actually we can supply like a lot of people, especially in the dairy products gitu ya. Kemudian ini adalah berbagai testimonials from the students yang sudah belajar di New Zealand. Of course, have countries always there, scholarship, innovation and research, terus juga quality, and then good healthcare facilities, research and innovation, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So these are the universities in New Zealand. Jadi because we are quite small, we only have 8 universities in total, dan semuanya itu government owned. Gitu ya. Jadi you can see in both islands ada semua universitiesnya. Kalau ditanya universities apa sih yang bagus, it depends. Tergantung dari kalian punya program, kalian interest mau study di mana, dan juga kalian interest mau tinggal di mana, because it will make such a difference gitu ya. Jadi hari ini, so this is actually a good opportunity for you to deep dive, to dig more information about not only about the programs, the universities, but also the lifestyle in each city, karena setiap city di New Zealand itu menawarkan hal yang berbeda juga. What can you learn in New Zealand? There are a lot of things that you can learn in New Zealand, ranging from, for example, STEM programs, education, law, health, environmental sciences, social sciences, and so on and so forth. And a good news is, this is also like the university ranking, QS ranking baru aja juga rilis the new ranking. Jadi teman-teman bisa double check ya. Banyak banget universities in New Zealand yang masuk ke top 100, not only secara universities tapi juga secara subjek. Nah, ini juga menjadi salah satu consideration teman-teman. So if you want to choose for example, you want to study in New Zealand, you can choose based on the university ranking, or you can choose based on the subject ranking. So it depends on you gitu ya. Jadi this is a great opportunity for you to ask more with the university reps. So this is just like a highlight beberapa programs yang masuk ke top 100 in the world. Misalnya for engineering and technology, arts and humanities, social sciences and management, natural sciences, life sciences. Jadi rata-rata all New Zealand universities itu punya program-program yang masuk ke top 100 subject ranking gitu ya. And the good news is for the scholarships, actually especially for LPDP, universities yang listed itu semuanya menerima all subject. So, gak hanya spesifik ke subjek tertentu. So, you can actually learn in New Zealand, study in New Zealand via LPDP scholarship scheme, tapi untuk project-project atau program-program yang lain juga. Nah, just for your information, sebenarnya selain LPDP juga ada beberapa skema scholarship lain yang you can consider as well. For university students, for example, we actually partner up with ISMA. Jadi ada some universities listed in the ISMA program as well. Itu kayak semacam exchange program untuk university student. Dan selain LPDP, kita juga punya namanya New Zealand Government Scholarship, Manaki New Zealand Scholarship. Tapi berbeda dengan LPDP yang all subjects, New Zealand Government Scholarship is very competitive dan ada subject areas-nya. Subject areas-nya itu tergantung dari kebutuhan Indonesia. Jadi kalau untuk tahun ini, for example, the subject area itu berkaitan sama, for example, energy, kemudian juga climate change, kemudian juga e-governance gitu. Jadi nggak semua subjek bisa menerima gitu ya kalau untuk New Zealand Government Scholarship. That's why I always also encourage students to also see LPDP scholarship karena opportunities-nya also like bigger in this under this scholarship scheme. These are universities listed in the 2024 LPDP regular and then affirmative scholarships. Later after this, I can share across the deck ya, so teman-teman bisa ngecek universities apa aja yang masuk ke dalam list. Kemudian ini juga important timelines if you want to study in New Zealand via LPDP scholarship. Kita juga tahu ya, the second batch itu will be on 19th of June. Jadi teman-teman bisa ngecek kira-kira teman-teman cocoknya masuk atau start progressing your application itu sejak kapan. My suggestion is you can do parallel gitu. So you can apply for the scholarship as well as you apply for the letter of acceptance ke university seperti itu ya. This is just another information about New Zealand scholarship. Bisa teman-teman cek di sini untuk New Zealand scholarships dan di sana sangat lengkap. Jadi please do your research if you are keen to pursue your study via this scholarship program. Karena di website ini there are a lot of information from the eligible countries, criteria, kemudian juga study subjeknya apa saja, kemudian requirements-nya apa aja, dan sebenarnya AECC juga bisa bantu untuk memberikan kalian informasi lebih detail. Just another information for this scholarship, teman-teman harus punya working experience terlebih dahulu gitu ya, nggak langsung bisa kayak misalnya dari S1 langsung S2 via New Zealand Manakis Scholarship gitu ya. Kemudian juga di sini ada preferred candidates, kira-kira orang seperti apa sih yang kita cari seperti itu ya. Ini just another information kalau teman-teman mau pursue PhD study, banyak benefit yang bisa teman-teman dapetin juga. Misalnya pay the same as New Zealanders, kemudian punya anak juga bisa enroll your child in school. Spouse can apply for an open work visa up to 40 hours per week. Juga buat teman-teman bisa apply for 3 years post-study work visa gitu ya. But you need to double check with your scholarship provider. Karena for example, if it's Manakis scholarship, after graduating from the university, you cannot stay back in New Zealand karena tugasnya teman-teman adalah untuk kembali ke negara masing-masing ke Indonesia untuk berkontribusi ke negara Indonesia. Saya dengar kalau LPDP sekarang bisa internship up to 18 months, but you have to double check with the LPDP apakah itu boleh atau enggak gitu ya. This is just some information about tuition fees. Again, you can double check with the university reps terkait program yang teman-teman mau itu sekitaran berapa harganya. And you can see PhD is really quite competitive ya karena you can pay the same as New Zealanders. Living cost also depending on your lifestyle. Of course, kalau misalnya di smaller towns itu lebih cheaper than big cities, itu juga terjadi di semuanya, not only in New Zealand, but also for example Indonesia. Kalau misalnya under scholarship, teman-teman kan biasanya punya kayak guarantee letter from the scholarship provider. Itu bisa nanti diajukan ketika teman-teman apply for the visa. Biasanya AECC juga bisa bantu untuk hal itu. Ini student visa requirement. I think it would be best for you to ask directly with AECC around the details, about the details, the things that you need to provide when applying for a visa. Student supports, again, in New Zealand, they have so many career workshops, ada juga student hubs, clubs, facilities, communities. We have our own PPI, ada juga Muslim communities, jadi no need to worry, a lot of halal food, halal community gitu, nggak cuma dari Indonesia tapi juga from other Muslim countries, misalnya kayak Malaysia atau Middle East gitu ya. Jadi teman-teman bisa feel lebih safe gitu ketika teman-teman bertanya soal Muslim communities. And we also collaborate a lot with PPI Selandia Baru gitu. We did a lot of collaborations. We also featured some LPDP alumni. Jadi next time you are there, you can actually ask the current students about their experiences gitu ya. Misalnya kayak Mbak yang ini cerita Kaseptian, PhD sambil bawa keluarga seperti apa, atau misalnya cerita Kak Dini soal studi S2 di bidang film di New Zealand via LPDP. So PPI actually is a go-to organization for you to start. Dan biasanya setiap city they also have their own PPI gitu ya. This is also another thing yang tadi saya sudah sempat mention sedikit. So actually all international students are eligible for a post-study work visa that allow you to work in New Zealand for 1 to 3 years depending your qualification and where you study. Tapi lagi-lagi you have to check with the scholarship provider apakah you are eligible to work or to get the post-study work visa. Kalau teman-teman dapat opportunity untuk belajar di New Zealand self-funded gitu ya, you can definitely apply for this post-study work visa. Jadi teman-teman bisa kerja up to 3 years. Tapi kalau untuk scholarship, again, you have to double check with the scholarship provider. Kalau New Zealand scholarship itu definitely kalian tidak bisa bekerja setelah lulus kerja. Dan saya dengar kalau LPDP juga even they don't allow you to work during study ya, karena kalau misalnya sebenarnya di your visa itu semua international student juga bisa bekerja up to 20 hours per week during semester, so you have to be careful on that one. Ini our website, jadi teman-teman kalau masih bingung tentang program di New Zealand, lifestyle in New Zealand, cities in New Zealand, you can actually visit our government website. This is studywithnewzealand.govt.nz, atau juga teman-teman bisa ke sini juga. Kalau ini bedanya adalah ini untuk teman-teman yang sudah enroll as a international students. Jadi teman-teman pengen tahu misalnya how to get there how to find housing and stuff like that, teman-teman juga bisa cek website ini. So that's all from me. If you have further question, you can always contact me via email, or you can also check AECC, karena AECC is also the best place for you to ask questions related to study abroad. Thank you. Terima kasih. Over to the host.
Thank you so much, Naluri, for the presentation and for the insightful information about New Zealand. So guys, yes, you have heard what you can get and what you can expect by studying in New Zealand. And as per Naluri have said before, which university is the best for me? It actually depends on the course you would like to study, and it depends on what kind of places you would like to live. So if you guys haven't find out about that yet, if you still cannot decide which universities I should go through, please stay in this webinar, because each of the universities will tell you about the reason of why you have to study in their universities, and which program is the best in their universities, and all the things that you want to know. And of course, you will be delivered to another breakout room later, so that you can have more discussion with each of the universities. And as for the post-study work visa, yes guys, for since last year, LPDP has allowed its awardees to work after graduation if you guys admitted to the work to the job based on the course you are studying. But still, you have to check that with LPDP as well. But if you guys are self-funded, of course, the chance to get to apply for the post-study work visa is always open for you. So yeah, you guys can decide which way do you want to have, and yeah, it's on you. And now, without further ado, let me introduce Ho Pam Trong from the Auckland University of Technology. He will introduce the AUT to you, and yeah, stay back, guys. You might want to hear some insights from him. Thank you.
Thanks, Winda. You guys can see my screen, right? Just checking. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, great. So yeah, I think you know, there's Naluri did a great presentation about New Zealand, and there's a lot of information for you guys to remember. So here I'm Hop, and I'm representative international market manager for Southeast Asia, working for Auckland University of Technology. And I used to study in New Zealand, in Auckland. I did a couple of years of high school, did my university there. So I think the breakout room going to be a very good sessions if you want to come and ask me about the university that I'm worked for, also the experience of living in Auckland in New Zealand, so I can share with you from both sides of the you know, both perspective as a student that used to study there, and as a representative of the university if you want more information. So AUT, as the name says, we are in Auckland, the biggest city in New Zealand. So the whole country of New Zealand has only have around more than 5 million people, where a third of the country population actually live in Auckland. So it's the economic hub of New Zealand. It's you know, very diverse culture. And it's a home to 3 universities, which is UOA, AUT, and Massey. So, you know, find out more about, you know, studying in Auckland, you know, living there. There's a lot of, you know, different foods and different culture. You can find some, you know, Indonesian community there as well. And also there's many other entertainment activities. You know, if you want to go to, you know, big concerts, or go to the beach, go hiking. There's quite a lot of activities around Auckland. And you know, talking about AUT, we are, I would say that we are the youngest university in New Zealand. We only granted the university status in the year of 2000. However, we've been providing education since the 1896, so it's kind of over 120 years now. We were previously a polytechnic, and then we are granted the university status in the year of 2000, so about 24 years ago. And it means that we are the only university in New Zealand that kind of branded the University of Technology. And it means that we are really focusing on the work experiences, trying to enhancing the student learning experiences in our university. And we put a lot of the way that we design our programs, the way that we put the courses in teaching and learning, we use industry experience, industry projects, and put a lot of that kind of practical experiences in our teaching and learning. So if you come to AUT as a young university, we encourage our students to, exploring new things, innovative technologies, to discovering, to solve the world challenges. And by the name or University of Technology, we are not just providing courses in technology. A lot of the students and parents normally confused and say that, oh, this is a technology university, and this is only providing technology. We are not. We are more than that. We're providing more than 250 different programs from a wide range of subjects. Architecture, arts and design, creative technology, engineering, business, health sciences. So here, just to name, on the screen, it's just to name a few of the programs that we offer at AUT. And some of the very strong program at AUT that we provide, such as health sciences. We are equally the largest health science education providers in New Zealand. With our Bachelor of Health Science program in both clinical and non-clinical major. So if you want to do, nursing, podiatry, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, and many others, you can come to AUT, for that. We are also #1 in New Zealand for hospitality and tourism management, top 100 in the world, according to Shanghai ranking. You can come for sport and recreations. We also #1 in New Zealand. And then other than that, our engineering computer science program are also widely famous because the Bachelor of Engineering with Honors is actually accredited by or recognized by the engineering boards of New Zealand of meeting the Washington Accord. Then you have communication studies and business. Arts and design, also we're in the top 200 in the world. So yeah, quite a wide range of program offer to our students. And if you're interested in any of the courses, feel free to jump into the breakout rooms later on and ask me questions. I think it's a good opportunity for you to ask us questions. And go in there, and some other student might ask the same questions as you, or I think it's going to be a good opportunity for you to explore all of the options, all of the 8 universities study options in New Zealand. I think I'll just be quick, and I'm going to be in the breakout room. Feel free to come and see me again. This is my email. If you don't have enough time or don't have the chance to see me today, feel free to send me an email and asking about AUT. I'm really happy to. You can also book a meeting, one-to-one meeting with me on the website. So if you go to aut.ac.nz, I think the website is gonna find out that you're from Indonesia, and then you can actually book a meeting with representative, and we can speak one-to-one later on. And yes, thank you, and really looking forward to see you in the breakout room. Again, for me, 2 perspectives, as a AUT representative and also as a alumni that study in New Zealand. I'll see you later on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hope, for the insight about the AUT, and probably if you guys want to learn more about AUT from AUT and Auckland from the perspective of an alumni, you can join Hope in the breakout room later. You will also be joined by our counselor, Sinta, so you guys can ask as many questions as you want, and Sinta will also assist you on the breakout room. And now we will have Lincoln University. Annie, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I know. And my dog.
Mr. Jack Go also wants to be involved in the webinar. So I'm sorry if you hear dogs barking in the background, that's because of Jack. Kia ora, everybody. Thank you very much for zooming in. So my name is Annie Go. I am the Director of International at Lincoln University. It is my great pleasure to be here today. Just want to say that we're now taking you from a tour from Auckland, which is the North Island, and move back and you travel along to the South Island. So you got on the plane and you fly down from Auckland to Christchurch, which is in the east coast of the South Island, and it is the gateway to this beautiful, beautiful place. So I do ask you if you could visit us sometimes. Yeah. So I was just going to say that Lincoln University is the smallest university in New Zealand. We are a specialist university. So we started in 1878 as a agriculture college. So what you can see, the building that you see in the picture is how we started. And it was we used it as, I suppose, boarding school, teaching, dining hall, everything. So you could see that clock tower at the top of the building. So traditionally, when you graduated many years ago, you have to climb to the top and ring the bell to say that yes, you finished the study. So, but for the health and safety reasons, you can't do it anymore. Anyway, Lincoln University being a specialist land-based university, we actually only have 3 faculties and 5,000 students in total every year. But for the size of our university, in terms of the specialist subjects that we offer, we ranked very highly in the world, 17th in the small university category and top 400 in the world. We are also a QS 5-star university. Yeah. So internationalization, facilities, academic achievements, that's kind of what so that's what we're quite proud of. So for Lincoln University, we only have 1 campus located in Christchurch. With our land-based nature, we are half an hour from the city center, but on our campus, it's 58 hectares of campus, and within driving distance, you'll be able to see about 447 hectares of farms. As a university, we own 7 farms, which is about just over 3,000 hectares of land. So often we joke about that to students, is that if you are really interested in land-based research, please come to Lincoln University. So we have 3 faculties. One is Faculty of Agribusiness and Commerce. So in Faculty of Agriculture and Life Sciences. And last but not least, Faculty of Environment, Society and Design. So for us, it's about food, the production of food, the innovation, how do you transfer the food to the consumer table, that whole agribusiness and the agriculture value chain. This is what New Zealand is good at, and this is what Lincoln University is good at. But on top of that, we are passionate about saving environmental sustainability. So if you're interested in climate change and the food security and food safety, and so please do think about Lincoln University. So now already talk about the scholarship, so I'm not going to mention too much more, but we do have a range of coursework masters as well as research and PhD studies. So check us out, and I hope that you can join Lincoln University and be part of the generations that will drive the change. Depending if you're interested in landscape, agriculture, food innovation, environment, business, tourism management, come and see us. On that note, come and talk to me at the breakout room, and I will hand it back to Winda. Kia ora, and see you soon.
Thank you, Annie and Jay. So, guys, if you want to talk with Annie and want to know more about Lincoln University, please join the breakout room of Lincoln University. And our counselor, Siti Loli, will also be there to help you and answer your question. Next, we will go to Massey University. If you are attending the previous session, you might remember the chicken wings, and she will join us again. Yeah, the floor is yours. I think you are on mute. Okay. Yeah, I think you are still on mute.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, thank you.
I'm trying to move away from the from last week's one, but I hope you do remember the chicken wing. It's really great to be here. I'd like to talk to you about Massey University now, and I will try to keep it as short and sweet as possible. I would like to tell you that Massey University is the only New Zealand university that actually has 3 campuses in New Zealand. We've got one in Auckland, one in Palmerston North, and one in Wellington. Now on the screen, if you can see my screen, right? On the screen, we've got success comes from hands-on learning. We are in the top 157 worldwide on graduate employment outcomes because we combine theory, practice, project-based learning, built-in work experience, industry know-how, and teach in relatively small classes. So that would be a good way to really get into your topic, really specialize, really learn from not just your lecturers, but your classmates as well. Our lecturers are well-known experts and specialists in their respective areas of expertise. You would also be happy to know that Massey University is first in New Zealand for vet science, for development studies, agriculture and forestry, communication and media studies, and art and design. So if you're interested in any of these study areas, please come and see me in the breakout room, and we can talk about your different options at Massey University. Now, because I highlighted this, I don't want you to think that this is the only thing that we're offering at Massey University. Aside from the chicken wing that you can find at the Albany campus, there's a lot more other study options in business, in IT, natural sciences, general sciences, and the creative arts space. So please do come and see me later at the breakout room, and I will be cheeky and leave this slide with you to close off. I am available via email. You can also send me some messages on WhatsApp. And if you want to learn more about what we can offer, updates on what we do, we're available on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, or you can reach out to the different contact details here on your screen. So if you'd like to take a snapshot of that, so it's easy for you to refer back to, please do reach out. I will see you at the breakout room so we can talk about the other services that we offer, including accommodations on campus, scholarship options as well from Massey University, really great student association representing you as students, and a whole lot more in store. So I'll see you in the breakout room.
Thank you, Ia, for the insight and information about Massey University. So, guys, if you want to learn more about Massey University, please join the breakout room later, and you will be accompanied by our counselor, Lianitia. And now we will have University of Auckland with us. Okay, Ia, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you, Winda. So, yeah, I represent University of Auckland. So later on, yes, you can also see me in the breakout room to know more about the programs that we offer. So just a little bit on stats. We're ranked 65 right now. So we improved 3 spots from last year. So if let's say you're really looking for ranking, and of course, there are also other universities in New Zealand also well ranked. But we are based in Auckland, so if you want to have that city life, and you can definitely consider us for your program. So in terms of a little bit of comparison, so I'm using Jakarta as an example, and also Auckland City is the biggest city in New Zealand. So in terms of population, we have 1.5 million in Auckland, and then Jakarta is like almost 10 times more already. Right. So in terms of land size, you can see that Jakarta is around like 661 square kilometers, and then Auckland is almost double the size. And then you can probably kind of visualize the landscape that we have, and to accommodate just 1.5 million. So just now Naluri mentioned about the population, kind of like we need people, skilled people in Auckland or even in New Zealand to help with our economy and to also build the structure of New Zealand. So we are very diverse, and then this is actually for you to maybe explore later on. If let's say you're planning to work overseas, you can basically consider New Zealand, right? So Auckland is also one of the most livable city, based on people's research and also in terms of opinion as well. But I would say that in New Zealand also is very family oriented as well. So if you are bringing along your kids and also your dependents while you're studying masters or PhD, I think it would be a very suitable space for them to come over and also be entitled for education that is like free for primary and also secondary school, and also very good childcare services that we provide in New Zealand and also in Auckland. So we have 8 faculties that you can explore later on. So if you want to know more what you can do with your postgraduate studies or PhD, you can reach out to me through the breakout room. But I can say generally from Indonesia, a lot of the postgraduate space is focusing on sustainability related programs, public policy, even education as well. So if you're in that specific field and you're contributing back to your company, do let us know, and we'll try to see which program it's more we can recommend to suit your progression in your career. So just a general entry requirement information, you're supposed to have at least 4.5 up to 4.0 up to 5.0 GPE, that is out of 9. But in CGPA wise, it's around like 3.0 up to 3.25 for your bachelor program to enroll into our master program. So there are other conditions as well, but if you want to know specifically which program and the entry requirement, you can later on ask me. All right. So this is the PhD application process. So basically you would need to have a master or even like a bachelor in honors that has a research component, and then also have your topic to start your PhD application with us, because you're supposed to secure a supervisor from the university before you even engage with an application. So once you have that, then you can reach out to AECC for your application and also for your visa process. All right. So just to take note on the process. So we do have a website on our or a link to our website to show you which supervisor that you can actually reach out to in terms of your own specific topic. So later on, you can get the link from me through the breakout room. So we're based in the middle, basically in the city. So it's very easy access to a lot of amenities. So it will be very helpful if you're currently maybe looking for convenience. You can basically look at staying in an accommodation that is within the city that can accommodate your family as well. And if let's say you're like a bachelor, then you can also entitle for or kind of like eligible for the accommodation options for single room that we offer to students. So these are the different campuses that we have for research. So for example, if you're engineering, we do have number 4, the Newmarket engineering faculty, to facilitate your research in your PhD or even in your master, and also other campuses that we have in different specialization. So New Zealand is also one of the safest country to actually live, to actually study, to actually build your family as well. So I think this could provide you some security if you're coming over to or going overseas for study. You can basically consider us. So in Auckland, we do have a lot of international cuisines, but I can tell you that there's also a lot of Indonesian cuisine. So on the screen right now, I'm showing you the Malaysia cuisine, but if you go through Google and on Google Maps, you just type in Indonesia food, you can see like close to like 10 or to 15 restaurants that is Indonesian cuisine related. So there's a lot of content on our YouTube. Later on, you can just search University of Auckland alumni. You can see different students that graduated from different fields. For example, this student is actually from Balikpapan. He's currently working in Jakarta. I think is with Pertamina, currently as a sustainable transformation manager. This is Miss Sari. She's actually with University of Malang right now. She studied PhD in education at University of Auckland. Just graduated, I think, before COVID, if not mistaken. So we have PPI Auckland that you can reach out if you have any questions regarding about the lifestyle there or want to look for accommodation. So this is the place that you can reach out to see what activities that is also being held by the PPI Auckland. So this is one of our master students. She's currently completing her master's, biomedical grad. She also brought her family over, the husband on dependent, and also her child that is going this child will be under childcare, haven't been into the primary yet. So if you want to know more how to kind of like manage your family in University of Auckland, you can reach out to her. She also have content on her Instagram that shares about her lifestyle as an LPDP student. So these are some of the research candidates, like masters and PhD students that we have. We do have a lot that graduated already and then also came back to Indonesia. So we recently had an alumni dinner at Jakarta at Swiss Hotel. So almost 40 of them turn up. Well, of course, we have more, but this is basically a very small event that we held recently so that we can reconnect with the student that graduated. So if you want to reach out to them, I can maybe share with you which student that maybe study in a different program that you want to know more. I can probably link you up with them. Okay. So as I mentioned just now, the Indonesia cuisine, you just Google on Google Maps, that you can see different Indonesian food there. So this is the one that I tried, very authentic. The sambal is very spicy. I'm a Malaysian. I can't even take the spiciness of Indonesia sambal. It's very, very spicy, really different level. So you can definitely find authentic Indonesian food if you kind of like miss Indonesian food in New Zealand or in Auckland. So we have a lot of activities and clubs and societies you can ask later on. So that's about it. Basically later on in breakout rooms, I can share more, but we are kind of like short on in time. So I'll just leave it at that. I'll pass back to Winda. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Yao. There are so many information that he would like to deliver to you guys, but time is running short, so please join his breakout room later if you want to know more about the University of Auckland. Please remember, at the after University of Otago, we will have University of Waikato and then Victoria University of Wellington. And after that, you guys will be distributed to each breakout room based on your interests. And you guys can talk to each of the university representative. And now we will have University of Otago. Sarah, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Kia ora, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I've only got a couple of slides that I want to run through. I know time is short and it'd be great to chat to you in the breakout rooms. So I just wanted to share some overall facts about the University of Otago, that we are New Zealand's first university and we are located in the city of Dunedin, which is very much a student city. People come from all over New Zealand and the world to come down and study with us. So I very much tried to tailor it for LPDP, a lot in the sustainable space. So we're 10th for sustainable education globally. Our academic staff come from all over the world as well. And we have won for the last 7 out of 11 years the top tertiary teaching award. So very much an immersive learning experience at Otago. We've got 21,000 students. Now, we do have 3 campuses, but the main one is Dunedin, where the majority of our students will be. So we've got 18,000 students on campus in Dunedin. We've got about 2,500 international students from over 90 countries, with a very heavy bent on postgraduate, lots of postgraduate programs, and delighted to see we are LPDP all subjects plus affirmative for entrepreneurship. So a big part of being a student city is that we have a great, as I said, highest concentration of postgraduate qualifications here. So you're going to be amongst very similar minded people. And being a smaller city, we have a great lifestyle. So if you enjoy nature, culture, sport, a bit of food and fashion, consider Dunedin. So what subjects are the biggest ones, I guess, from Indonesia. So I've put it into the 4 divisions that we have. Sustainable business has been incredibly popular with LPDP students, really future forward degree within our business school. Entrepreneurship and innovation will be back in 2025. Tourism, we're very highly ranked for, and then you've got the other subjects there as well. Again, very relevant for LPDP and also Manaki, if you are considering that as an option, is the ones that fall under our humanities. And then in the science space, you know, New Zealand is sustainable, very heavy bent onto renewable energies, energy management, food science, GIS, artificial intelligence, biotech. And being one of 2 medical schools in the country, we also have a strong master's programme in the health sciences as well. This is just a snapshot of some of the most popular ones, so please come to the breakout room and have a chat with me. Like the other universities, we all have great Indonesian communities around us that you can be part of, as well as a much wider international focus, as well as being around a lot of fantastic New Zealanders. So if you don't have time to come and see me in the breakout room today, you can scan that QR code to learn more about Otago. You can connect with me via WhatsApp, or you can email me. And we really do look forward to, well, I look forward to chatting with you after this. And yeah, hopefully learn a little bit more about New Zealand. So thank you so much for your time today. And we will pass you on to the next university.
Thank you, Sarah. If you guys want to know more about the University of Otago, you can join the breakout room later, and you will be accompanied by our counselor, Renova. And for the University of Auckland, you will be accompanied by our counselor, Keiza. Now, please have University of Waikato with us. Laura, the time is yours.
Kia ora koutou, good evening, good afternoon. Thanks for having me. So I have stuck to the brief. I have 2 slides for you, a very whistle-stop introduction to the University of Waikato. So I'm Laura. I work with my colleague Su Yi, who is based in Malaysia, and we bring all our Indonesians to Waikato. We have a really small but mighty number of Indonesians at our campus, and come and see some videos I have so you can see what life as an Indonesian at Waikato looks like. Why you would choose us though, particularly if you're a postgraduate student, is we're #1 in research. So come and learn from the top researchers, be a researcher, be involved in academic research and publishing, and we're the best place to come and do that. We're very proud of our recent going up or down, however you look at it, but we're now 235 in the world, and we are the 3rd university in New Zealand. So we're very proud of that. Those who don't know where we are, we have 2 campuses, and we have a campus in Hamilton and one in Tauranga. So Waikato, that's our region, and that's also the name of our university. So Hamilton is in the Waikato and Tauranga is in the Bay of Plenty. For ways to connect with us, you can see on screen our options in terms of social media, but also please come and talk to our current students. You don't need to believe anything I say today. I'll connect you with some people and some students from Indonesia, from Southeast Asia who are studying with us, and they can tell you what it's really like firsthand. But some reasons why you may choose Waikato, and some of the programs that we are really strong at teaching in come from one of 11 different schools and faculties that we have. So you can see these on screen. We teach all subject areas, but I've put on and listed a number of the top and popular programs in the master's spaces for you. Again, in terms of LPDP, we are on all lists at Waikato. We have a number of LPDP scholars doing their PhDs with us. And again, we will connect you with those students when you come. You join a vibrant community at Waikato, and we are really strong in student support. So please scan the QR code. You can find out a bit more about us, but you can also come and talk to me. Come and see what student life at Waikato is really like. And I look forward to talking to you.
Thank you so much, Laura. Guys, if you want to know more about the University of Waikato, please join the breakout room later and you will be accompanied by our counselor, Stella. Now, last but not least, please have Victoria University of Wellington with us. Roger, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Kia ora.
Okay.
Now, you've heard lots of people talking for a long time, so I've got 5 minutes, and I'm going to use 4 minutes 30 of that time to show you a video. So if you just hold on very quickly, I'll share that in momentarily.
Is it working?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, welcome to the southernmost capital city in the world. Victoria University is the university of that city. What do you find in the capital city? Well, you find the embassies, amongst other things. So the Indonesian embassy is just 10 minutes jalan-jalan from one of our campuses. Now, we teach in 8 faculty areas. So architecture and design, business and government, health, humanities, law, science, and education. We teach everything from bachelor degree through to PhD in all those areas. I would love to chat to you when you are free in the next breakout rooms. And I have Yonella to help me, and she knows a lot, which is good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roger, for showing the beautiful city of Wellington and Victoria University of Wellington with us, for us. And as per Roger said before, if you wish to know more about Victoria University of Wellington, please join the breakout room later, and you will be joined by Yonella, one of our counselors. And now you guys will be assigned to a different breakout room based on the inquiries and the interest that you have filled in the form. But if you wish to explore other opportunities and wants to speak to other universities, feel free to return to the lobby and we will assign you to other universities. I think this is the best way you can explore as much as you can, and you can ask all the questions that you want to know to each of the universities. And we truly hope that you guys can utilize this session and you can pick a thing or two, and this will become a thing that could be great for your study preparation. Now, please join the breakout room. Thank you.